Kia ora, good evening, and welcome to Blader News. We've got a short and sweet one for you today, but first off, we have a 1620 by Danilo that is absolutely insane. 1620 is one of those numbers, you know, like growing up skating, numbers usually, they're recognizable to you. But 1620 is a number I have never seen before in my life. And if you don't want to do the math, I'm not too sure about this, saying this out loud now, but that's 4.5 spins, right? Which is insane. But the fact that he did it on a concrete ramp, I know, a very good clip. It's kind of old now, but definitely go follow him. If you aren't following him, he's the man. Getting right into it though, we have a brand new skate coming out from Roces called the 7030. Here's the teaser. It is to celebrate 70 years in business and 30 years making inline skates. The skate is an M12 and a 1992. So we got the Rick skate and the M12. The skate features a brand new lacing system inspired by their first ever product, which was a hiking boot. And I think these look great. If I had to choose one that I prefer, for some reason it's the 1992 version. This one's calling my name. I don't know why. This is a limited edition skate. There's only going to be 700 pairs of the M12 and 300 pairs of the 1992s. And they're actually going to be numbered. There's going to be a number in the liner loop, which is very cool. I like that. Very good collector's item. Good thing to do. And yeah, happy birthday to Roces. But we are not done talking about them there. You know, I can't be the only one that this happens to, but every time they post a picture with two skates that looks similar like this, I miss the fact that there is two skates. Tell me that you're the same, okay? Tell me I'm not the only one that's that dumb. But the only reason I noticed this was two different skates was because of the behind the scenes pictures here that got posted, where I saw this and I was like, I like that a lot more than the picture I saw. And then I realized, wait, that's not an M12. It's two different skates. So anyway, maybe I'm just a dumbass. Do let me know. I'm a Roces boy. I love Roces. I love how they run their team when they do it right. And I love their products. I think they're a good company. So if anything, I'm biased to like them. But I'm bringing up once again the fact that they are for sale. So they were trying to make it sound like they're definitely not for sale, right? But we have some more proof here thanks to some digging from our correspondent, Tom Moyes, our fellow Rollerblade news boy. He found court documents on one of the Italian financial websites, right? Talking about this sale once again. He did a good deep dive on it, and I won't spoil it any more than that. He has a Patreon-only video you should check out. I'll link it. Become a patron of Tom and find out some much better info, as well as his guesses for where the team's going to end up. But overall, it doesn't look good, and it looks extra bad, the fact that Roces kind of seems to be trying to cover up any kind of bad things coming their way. You know, they're trying to make themselves kind of look a bit better, and they're kind of on the defense, which is rubbing me the wrong way. It makes me a little concerned about what they're up to, you know? Moving on though, we got some news in the rollerblading world to do with Doja Cat, because she posted up, this is kind of old now, but she was posted some pictures here where she's actually wearing some Impala skates. But interestingly enough, this is kind of buried deep in this multi-post, as you can see it. You have to swipe twice on some pretty horny pictures to find out that she's wearing skates. Now, the only reason I found out about this post was because of Biz. Shout out Biz. He had it in a story. But at the same time, I'm calling Biz out for the fact that he had to go through some pretty horny pictures of Doja Cat to find out that she was wearing some Impalas. So what's that about, Biz? But also, please come back, Biz. We missed you, okay? This is very cool, though. Once again, showing the reach of the Impala skates. And it's a shame. I don't think Roces has hit the same market yet with their same style skates. But I don't know. They're cool skates. I like the Impala skates. Moving on, here's your reminder to get your tickets for Winterclash 2023. It is February 9th to 10th to the 11th at Area 51. It's been a while since this happened last in person, so this is going to be huge. And if you can make it, or you have the chance to make it, make sure you're there. Tickets available now. Go check it out. One of the biggest event in blading. It's where you want to be, and goddamn, I want to be there, I'm telling you. But I'm supposed to be going to Blading Cup next year. I don't think I'll be able to have enough time off to do both. Never say never though, right? Back to products though. Farmer got a new signature prime frame wall that looks beautiful. It's black and orange, and actually seems to have the whole fit of black and orange setup right now. Not only is his red eye wheels a perfect match that you can get in a pack at 50/50's website, but also his new sway that we talked about earlier is also black and orange. So think how nice that combination is going to be. That's going to be the most beautiful skate, man. But here's another close-up. The aluminum part of the frame is actually orange, and they look great. 50/50 doing cool shit once again. Shout out to Farmer. These skates are dope. Speaking of dope skates, I'm leaving that whole transition in because it's that sick. You can now officially go and get replacement parts for the blank skates. The full sizes are not out yet. I misinterpreted this as the full sizing is now available. But yeah, they're not out yet. But you can go get all the replacement parts. You get sliders, the frames, wheels and stuff, which is good. Hopefully that means that all the sizes are literally just around the corner. But yeah, checking the website, they're definitely not all out yet. But speaking of blank, we did mention this last time, but yeah, they are making a gray version of the skate too. It's not a pro skate though. It is confirmed as a team skate. It's a moon gray color and it looks so nice, man. And it's so cool to see Rollerblade investing in aggressive blading, dude. Really cool. These are great skates, by the way. If you haven't seen my review, check it out. I definitely recommend them if you want to try them out. Interestingly though, when I was skating them, this is something I didn't notice, I didn't put in the review, but you can sometimes clip the front of the sole plate. And I have heard of people snapping it. So I'm definitely glad that they do have replacement parts now. And continuing to talk about parks, Eulogy is bringing back some classic wheels. These ones from 20 years ago of Eric Schrijn. They look great. Eulogy makes some of the best wheels in the game. I remember as a poor young skater, they were the go-to wheels because they last to the damn core, man, which is what all wheels should do. I also want to take this time to call out this fake Eulogy account that has the better handle. Why would you do that? You know it's a rollerblader because they're posting rollerblading shit. Why would you steal the handle? You're not going to get money for a handle in rollerblading, okay? Give this account back. No, it doesn't even matter at this point, I guess. Next up, I had something really interesting I come to the conclusion with, and that was to do with which direction you naturally spin. So my whole life through skating, I have always found that when I'm like doing a game of skate against someone, they usually don't spin the same way as me. They usually can't do the same spin to win tricks as me unless they are the opposite foot to me, being left foot. Which made me start to think that maybe there's a massive skew and difference between someone spinning clockwise and counterclockwise. So I did this poll here, and I am absolutely blown away by how skewed the results are. You are almost twice as more likely to spin counterclockwise than clockwise, which I find so weird. And for the record, I am right-footed and I spin clockwise, which I think is kind of rare. Now this could be unique to just blading. I was saying that just because maybe, I mean, in most other sports like skateboarding stuff, there's different names for just doing a spin, like there's front side and back side. But in blading, the direction of spin doesn't matter at all unless you're doing it to a grind. So you don't really get taught a certain way. And the other weird part I find about it too is the fact that like you don't really get taught to spin. Like maybe correct me if I'm wrong about this. Like you just naturally pick a way to spin. No one really comes out and be like, to do a 360, you have to spin this way. You just usually have a technique already. So for it to be this skewed is very, very interesting. I find it so weird. My leading theory so far as to why this is even a thing is because maybe most people are right-footed, right? I assume. And the first 180 grind you probably do is an alley-oop. Usually it isn't a true. True's a bit harder. And that would be an counterclockwise spin. So maybe that's where it comes from. But I don't know. Other than that, it's really weird. And I would love to look into this further. And if you have any theories, please let me know. If you haven't done this poll yet, I will try to link it. But it's in my community tab. You should go fill it out. Let's try to get this to 1,000 people. I want to see 1,000 votes on this. And hopefully it gets less skewed. I did do some minor research into this. And so other people have done this before, and they're talking about in like other sports, and it doesn't seem to be quite as skewed. It seems like the people who spin both ways kind of even it out a bit. But I don't know, isn't it so strange to you? Maybe it's only interesting to me, but why do more people spin counterclockwise? I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. It should, if it's like just a reaction thing that people just randomly pick away, it should be a lot more 50-50, right? Very, very strange. Next up, I have this dope clip of a Heat on Skate comp featuring not only a 6 soul transfer, but instantly followed up with a 540 alley-oop unity like it's nothing. You can feel the juice in that clip. It's very nice. But I want to take this time to thank my Blade News correspondents. Wouldn't be able to do the show without them, as well as the rest of my patrons and members. They really helped me out here, and it means a lot that they support me. And thank you all once again for watching this episode of Blade News. You are the best. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Go for a skate today. And I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Peace out. Links in the description.